live at World of Concrete. 2 minutes. All right, everybody, we're at World of Concrete in Las Vegas, and we are only here thanks to all of our sponsors. This is our Wednesday Product Spotlight show. We're going to give you a tour of the show floor on the way over to see our friends at WillScot. But before we do that, a brief word from our sponsors.
To succeed where others have failed. Are you looking to start a factory? Optimize your existing factory, streamline your production, or take your team to the next level? Whatever your needs are, Forward has a solution for you. Reach out to Ben at forwardsolutionsgroup.com. Howick Ltd. has a long history of innovation in cold form steel manufacturing and producing innovative precision roll forming technology for customers throughout the United States and the world. Check out their machine buyer's guide for off-site modular construction or fast build construction with light steel for framing. Go to their website, howickltd.com. Brought to you by Greatech, one of the largest Autodesk partners globally and software developer of the PowerPack Advanced Design, Advanced Steel, and the StruxSoft product line. The complete solution to automate wood and light gauge steel framing, design, and documentation all the way out to CNC output. Model, design, and manufacture with StruxSoft. Learn more at StruxSoftSolutions.com.
All right, again, thanks to our sponsors. We can't come to any of these events and do the things that we do. And also another shout out to the American Progress Group. They have been awesome. Go visit them in their booth as well, N555. That's right, the North Hall 555. Check out all their technology. Okay, we're off to the races now. We're going to go check out our friends at WillScot. So, Vince, let's go this way. I'll follow you. And as we're walking, I'll kind of give you an update of what we're looking at. We got the Kamako team to the right here with all of their equipment. And we're going to go to the left this way. It wouldn't be concrete without the concrete truck site. So you got to love people. They just jump in anywhere to get on camera. That doesn't happen all that often, though. All right, as we're walking around, you can see all the big trucks are here. We're going to go outside. We're going to see the skills competitions as well right after this. So we'll be doing some filming there. But this show is huge. I just ran into Kyle Stumpenhorst. If you don't know him, R&R Buildings, that guy has like 1 million plus followers, which is absolutely amazing. And I ran into our good friend Aaron from TrueWorks. So if you don't know TrueWorks Clothing, they're great sponsors of ours as well. So here we got Cement Tech here. We're gonna walk down to the right here, Vince. You'll be able to see some more product. You're going to be able to see all the pump trucks that are here. So if you're in building, all of this stuff is very familiar to you because we're not setting our mods, pods, our panels, our mass timber, our CLT without any of this equipment coming first to give us what we need on the job site to deliver what we have to deliver. So you can see there's a ton of people here. It's a big show today. We're going to try and work our way through. We're seeing a lot of these concrete trucks too, where you can control the concrete, what it is, what the PSI is on the concrete, what the mixtures that you're using, and on-demand concrete is a big, big thing. Everybody knows the Bobcat, folks, so here's Bobcat to the right. I almost flipped over in one of those things one time in my life, but now they have all the safety stuff in them. They're really cool. Love the orange tires as well, right? So we're just going to head right down here to WillScot. So if you guys aren't familiar with WillScot provides all the job site trailers, all the job site energy. Let's say you're out in the middle of nowhere and you got a new project starting. We have the ability with WillScot to actually deliver mobile office solutions. We're going to show you that. We're going to show you some of the new power solutions. They're even doing tent solutions now for pop-up tents and what have you. So they're coming right up here, just a little bit further down. You can see, look at all the concrete pumps. Hey, Vince, why don't we just show them up in the air there real quick? And yeah, they can see all of that. All right. Pump trucks everywhere, pump trucks. So, all right, let's keep walking on here. Sorry, we had a little pause going through. We had some people in front of us that we had to get around. But here we're coming up to the WillScot booth, and these are the folks that I really wanted to put on the product spotlight today because a lot of our big projects, our commercial projects, we need office trailers. We need space to be able to work with all of our men, our women, our plans, all of our supplies. We need storage, and these are the guys that do it for us. So let me walk over here. We got Corey waiting for us. I don't know if this mic's unmuted yet. Corey, how you doing, sir?
Good, Dave. Great. Welcome to the booth.
Yeah, thanks.
Go ahead and get this on here real quick.
Thanks for having us. All right, so we're all squared away. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. I was giving a little brief summary of the company, but I don't think I'll do it as good as you.
Absolutely. So my name's Corey Salemi. I'm our Vice President of Product Development here at WillScot Mobile Mini. We've got a rich history in the space solutions market. So as we were talking about earlier, first mobile office trailer started with Williams back in the 60s.
Right.
First patented tri-cam locking system started with containers in the 80s and 90s with Mobile Mini. And so a really rich history of innovation in this space.
Right.
And really when you think about what we do in space solutions,
sure,
we're oftentimes the first product on our customers' projects and the last one off of it. So what we aim to do is provide value every step of that way.
Right.
And as you'll see today, we're going to go through some of the exciting new innovations that we've got in this space and some things that we're exclusively announcing here at World of Concrete.
How long have you guys been around? Because you've been around a long time.
We have. So Williams was started in the 1960s,
okay,
right? Mobile Mini in the 1980s, and so when these two kind of industry giants came together in 2020, you're looking at over 60 years of experience,
sure,
and really arguably some of the initiators of this space years ago.
And the innovation when it comes to job site trailers, power stations, storage solutions that you have on job sites, I bet it's changed a lot over the last, 20, 40 years, right?
Absolutely. I think you're going to see that with the first product that we're going to go through here with Flex.
Yeah.
Completely different from your kind of old mobile office trailer that maybe you're used to working out of, and you see it completely changes the space that people are in every single day.
Right. So we're going to walk in the Flex here. Now this is several units together.
Yep.
And it's almost like big Lego blocks. You can make them as big or as small as you need.
Yep.
Right? And I think you said you can go up 2-3 stories on these.
You can go up to 3 stories. I think the Lego analogy is about as good as you can make it.
Yeah.
You can stack these and configure them however you need. And one of the cool things that we'll go through is that you can actually configure the panels and the space inside of Flex however you want as well.
Right. Why don't we go inside? Vince, let's walk over here so we can show everybody a little bit about what's going on. So this is one unit right here. that we're walking into now,
Single
right?
unit right here, yep.
And this is what would show up on the job site.
Yep.
What do you need to do? What do you need to do to prep for these on a job site before we go in here?
So we actually have a design services team. They'll do all the site prep for you as the customer.
Right.
So we'll go in, has to be level, so we can block it, right? We can anchor these down if you're in a high wind zone. But we handle all of that for you in-house so that you don't have to worry about it when it shows up.
Got it. All right, so let's hop inside here. All right, so I'm in one unit, right?
Yep.
That's what I love.
Single unit.
This is another unit right here, right?
Yep.
And then this is another unit. So I can go as big or as small as I want.
That's right. You can go as deep as you want here. You can go up to 2 wide and 3 stories tall. We also offer these in single restroom units as well. So sanitation's huge on job sites these days, and that's a big space that we're in as well.
You know what? I didn't even look. Right. Yep. There's a whole bathroom in here.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. It also comes with heating and cooling.
Yeah, that's the great part about it from an energy efficiency standpoint. You can put as many or as few HVAC units in the space, and you can control individual temperature zones in your building.
Now, let's say I have specific needs. One of the, as far as how I'm set up, depending on how many, team members I have working with me inside one of these buildings, these walls are all magnetized and can be moved and reconfigured however the customer wants. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. And the best part about it is if you start with something that's this size and your project evolves as you go through, we can move the walls for you, create a new office, new conference room space, whatever you need, we can do it on the fly.
Right. Got it. And you're going to see that upstairs because the second floor is a conference room space, which I think is great, right? Because you have the general contractors, you have all the trades, but then you also have the project owners that may want to come sit down and talk about what's happening on the project.
Yeah, I think
good, bad, or indifferent.
I think when we see that conference space, you'll see for a space that you want owners coming into and really looking over the job site, it's perfect for that setup.
Sure. I love it. All right. So with this system, the Flex unit, this is one of the newer products?
This is newer, so you'll see a lot of lookalikes in different markets, but Flex is proprietary to WillScot Mobile Mini.
Okay.
We introduced it in about 2015 here in North America, and it's our fastest growing product segment in the office space section.
Got it. All right, so we have the Flex product, right? We're in the middle of nowhere. We don't have power. We don't have electricity yet. You got a solution for me?
We do, and that's actually what we're excited to announce here at World of Concrete, and that is our solar platform.
Right.
So solar platform, we'll walk over here and kind of take a look. We've got a video playing in the background, and we'll a little bit later take a look from an aerial view. But this solar platform is really innovative and an industry first in a couple of key ways. One, it's not just solar, so it has 30 kilowatt hours of batteries in the system as well. So you can use this with a generator, you can use it with shore power. So if you're a customer that just wants to optimize your generator usage, plug your generator into this, it'll charge up the batteries, you'll get the supplemental solar, and then it'll power the building.
You guys are making my job easy, right? Because you have all these products right next to each other. So it sounds like I rehearsed this whole thing, but I have to tell you, the fact that you can have such a mobile, expanding, grow with me type of unit here with the Flex, and then able to actually add the power to it and have the power storage, I think is incredible. And that's kind of where we're going in this world anyhow.
Yeah, and this is just kind of the beginning for us, right? We are just getting into the power solutions market. This is a great complement, as you can see, to our products. Fits on containers, fits on Flex, ground level offices, and we'll continue to grow it from here. And we've got some pretty exciting stuff coming even in the next few years.
So we will take a moment and go upstairs in the balcony, give you guys kind of a bird's eye view of the show, but also show you what that solar panel looks like on the top in just a few. But outside of this being a unit that's holding the solar, it's also a storage unit, and you have some products for that as well.
You're right. So about a year and a half, 2 years ago, we started to get into essentials or value-added products. Absolutely. For our storage containers. This was unveiled actually last year. This is our ProRack system. So one of the big things that we've seen from our customers is that they're often living and working out of these spaces. And so ProRack, picture this just like Flex. You can configure this. These panels pop right on and off. Heavy duty shelf capacity. You've got a workstation set up here, so this lower shelf is actually wider. It comes out, so you can set up a laptop.
Put a chair there, sit down. There you go, right here.
Got the stool right there. And
I like that.
When you think about power solutions, the entire thing is power ready. So these are energy raceways, so you can actually run roadmaps.
So the power is all running through here, so you can drop down and power anything you want. So if I have all my hanging tools here, I can also be powering the batteries with them for my, Got it.
So yeah, and as you can see, folds down to create pegboard. So
Sure.
very multi-purpose, and we think that helps our customers. We know they're using these in a litany of ways, and big value and benefit there. And then a couple other small things to note. Also announced at World of Concrete, might be a little tough to see over here, is our container ramps. So we serve a lot of industries. Construction is primary, obviously, but we also serve the retail space. So when you think about loading pallets in and out of one of these things, safety is paramount, and that container ramp can actually be assembled with a single person.
Got it.
By OSHA standard, so it's very lightweight, but also heavy duty.
Sure.
So upwards of a 5,000 pound weight capacity. So
5,000 pounds.
Yep.
Got it.
That's
Got
exactly
it.
right.
That's a lot of weight. So we have this, but you guys are taking it a couple steps forward, and I'm kind of looking over here. And Vince, I'm going to have you walk back over that way, but you're now also doing tents.
That's right.
For pop-up, whatever pop-up reasons you need, even manufacturing on site.
Yep, that's exactly right. So as you think about our origins in mobile offices and containers, really we want to make sure that we're providing all kinds of spaces to our customers. And as you get into clearspan structures, recently in partnership with 616 Global Clearspan, so we just acquired them last year, getting into a space for large format applications for our customers. So think meeting rooms if you want to go with a big warehouse space that you need to pop up for kind of overflow or seasonality, right? You can use this, you can stack pallets in it. These can get very large. We've done structures as large as aviation hangars that can fit jumbo jets in them, right?
You can put a jumbo jet in the tent?
You can get a large enough to fit a jumbo jet in the tent. We see a ton of construction applications with them as well when you think about storing your equipment, performing maintenance on it, right? Things like that. As you see there, configure it how you want, roll up doors, HVAC, lighting, heat, you name it. We can go deep with these things, we can go tall with these things, and it gives us a whole new capability in temporary space solutions.
So when we get upstairs, everybody, we will get into like how people can actually work with you and how do they get these solutions. So stick tight for that. But I also see this as pop-up manufacturing on job sites, right? I mean, you could be doing panel shops in these, whatever the case is, and then you can take it away when it's done.
That's exactly right. When you think about the kind of cost trade-off to a brick and mortar solution, having to build something out like that, this can go up in a few days in a lot of instances, and then you can keep it for as long as you need it. And if that demand stays, build the brick and mortar, and this can go away like it was never there.
Excellent. All right, so pop-up tent solutions, love it. What do we have here?
So we've got blast-resistant modules. So when you think about, particularly in the energy industry, petrochemical, things like that, safety's paramount.
So blast-resistant as in like grenade, jump?
Like refinery incident happens, but yes. So when you're in a blast zone at these refineries, obviously safety is paramount. These buildings will help keep people safe on the site. Safety is one of our core tenets and values across all the products that we push. And so these blast-resistant modules are just a great way to extend into that and make sure that we're not just offering these traditional spaces like flex and mobile offices, but we're offering something that is of value in these industries close in those blast zones at refineries.
So when we talk about blast zones, this protects what's in it, or you keep the blast, these things that can be hazardous and blow up inside of it?
So it's protecting the people that are inside. So when you think about plant turnovers and you've got a lot of engineers and things that have to work close to those refineries and the facilities, this will protect those people in the event that an incident occurs.
It makes sense, right? Definitely. Great. And then back here, so you guys have been in this business for some time now.
Yeah, so we just started getting into cold storage early last year, and now we are the industry leader in cold storage containers. So we
in 1 year?
1 year. That was a lot due to partnerships with Cold Box and A&M, which we acquired in 2023. We now can offer both cold containers, so think ground level applications. It can go as low as negative 30 degrees, and they can actually heat all the way up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we've got over-the-road trailers as well. So think loading dock applications, retail, where you need to get that elevation off the ground.
I mean, that's great, right? I mean, especially for grocery stores or anywhere where maybe they can't make a delivery. They can still keep everything cool, but use the truck for something else.
That's the beauty of it. It's NSF certified, so it's food safe, which is the other great piece about it. And when you think about what some people are storing in here, aerospace applications could be north of $1 million of inventory that they've got to keep temperature dependent, temperature steady. So.
Awesome. Let's go upstairs, Vince. We'll follow you up the steps there. That way you're not looking at the backside of me and my head and Corey. So, Vince, just don't fall. All right, so as we're coming up the steps, you can actually see on the left where the two containers are setting on top of each other, or the flex units, I should say, because they're not really containers.
They are not. These are purpose-built, cold-rolled steel to get that three-story application in high wind zones and snow zones.
Got it. And then also you can see this is another option that you had for the flex unit where, I mean, this is a big meeting room. You know, you got conference chairs on both sides, and that's a big table for sure.
Yeah, and I think the best part of it is we can offer everything that you see in this room.
Yeah.
So everything from the chairs, the conference tables, the TV, all the way to the air purifier in the corner of the room.
Yep.
We want these buildings to show up day one.
Okay.
Customers don't have to look on Amazon. They don't have to assemble anything. It's all right here, and they can get to work from that single point of drop-off.
Now, when he just walked over to that second room, I saw the light come on. So there's sensors in here to save power.
High efficiency LED lights with motion sensors on all the corners. You
can order it with a TV. I see the TV's on a stand. So whatever you need, you can have hooked up to here. I see, you know, cell service or maybe wireless service, whatever the case is for internet.
Yep, pre-wired for data.
Perfect.
Ready to go.
All right, Vince, we're going to keep walking out here. If you just want to give people a slow pan, and then we'll go back on the front side. When you get out there, Vince, why don't you give everybody a bird's eye view from the right side to the left, and then we'll go over here and take a look at this solar. You do have the best view. You got all the pump trucks, and they're all different colors. I mean, it's really kind of cool.
I think it was the star of happy hour last night, just having people up on this balcony, having a few drinks, and be able to take in the show from up here.
Absolutely. I mean, just look at all the people. Just stop in the middle there, Vince, a little bit and show all the people. I mean, this place is busy. How was yesterday for you?
Oh, it was great. This is a phenomenal show. They do a tremendous job putting it together, and we get a great selection of customers coming through and checking out these new products.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, now let's show some of the new technology that you guys are doing, because these aren't your normal solar panels, you were saying.
Right.
They're not a glass type panel.
Exactly.
These are made for construction sites, and they're made to withstand whatever we can throw at them.
That's exactly right. This is a purpose-built system, so they're impact resistant. Softball size hail can hit these things, and they will continue to capture energy. They're flexible, as you can see, so it's a curved surface. So if these are bouncing down the road, getting moved around on your site, they're going to withstand all of that and still capture a great amount of solar energy to fuel your space.
And where do you keep the battery packs? Is that in the center there in the blue?
That's right there in that enclosure. Nice part about this.
Why don't you show that, Vince? Can you get up closer and show what they have there?
And so as you look at that, it's very modular. So those are all batteries in that particular one. You can swap that out, add more batteries as you see fit, scale it up, scale it down. We really want to make sure we give the right solution to our customers, and this system will allow us to do that.
Now, with this system here, can I expand this the same way I'm expanding this? So say I needed a bigger storage unit? Is that?
Absolutely. So as you can see, hooks right in the ISO blocks on the container there.
Right.
You can ostensibly scale this as many or as few as you need. You can go 100% solar on your site, or you can do partial solar with that generator or grid backup.
Sure. With the temporary structures, how long can these stay on the site? Is there any limit to it?
We have units that have been out for 20 plus years in certain applications, so no limit. We like long leases. We just like to sit it, really help the customer along the way as their project grows. But yes, very, very long-term leases in a lot of cases.
So let's get into, since you mentioned leasing, I mean, is it only a lease? Can I purchase? Can I lease to own eventually if I want to keep it there permanently? What are the options?
So we will work with our customers in all those situations. We are predominantly a leasing and rental organization. We do a little bit of sales, but really just with how utilized these products are and how many are on rent, we prefer to keep it in that space. So.
Got it. On top of that, when these structures are on site, how are they secured? I mean, I know we can put concrete down or level it out on gravel or what have you, but do you have to tie these down at all? Like connect them?
Depends on the locality, and wind zone. But yes, I mean, as I said, we've got a full design services team, so they'll actually look through like structural anchors and things like that to make sure that wherever you are, you're meeting the permitting, the codes there, and that it is a secure facility that won't blow away on you.
Do you find that a lot of times people will put these temporary and then build out their concrete slab for the parking lot and then move them to that?
Absolutely.
Until they're done, so they don't have to do extra moving?
Yep. Typically, we don't like to make our customers wait. We know they got to get to work. So if we can get it there and they've got a more permanent solution or a more permanent foundation coming, you could just pick these up with a forklift, or you can actually take a crane and move them however you need and reconfigure it in a matter of days.
Right. So I got questions coming in, so I'm looking at my phone.
Perfect.
What about disaster recovery? Puerto Rico, Hawaii? You guys do any disaster recovery?
So we are massive in Hawaii. Yes, we recently did a project at Pearl Harbor, which was about 130, I believe, of these Flex units that just deployed. Puerto Rico, not as much right now. We're certainly always looking at spaces nearby North America to get into. But yes, Hawaii, we're very prevalent there and do a lot of business on that island.
So territory. Currently, where are you at? Because then my next question is, can we start putting these on barges and boats?
So right now we operate Mexico, U.S., Canada.
Yep.
We do have to obviously move Flex to get them to Hawaii and different island areas. So they are very easy, just like a sea container, to get on a boat and move. But right now we're really focused on maximizing what we can do here in North America and expanding out from there.
Production of these units.
Yes.
Are they made to order? Do you have them in inventory, or is it a little bit of big mix of both?
It's a mix of both. So what we do is we maintain a pretty solid rolling stock of inventory here in the United States.
Okay.
We do build these in our own facility, so good quality control. We make sure they're going out in the right way, and then we do larger orders for the actual materials on more of a semi-annual basis.
Got it. Did I miss anything?
No, I think this has been great, and just getting you a chance to walk through here and tell us what we're all about. It's been excellent. So
you know what? It's always about how do we bring more value to help the builders, developers, the investors build it better, right?
Yep, that's exactly
right.
And
if they want a successful project, they need partners that have mobile office solutions, have power solutions, especially if you're doing like, hey, in Vegas, these resorts didn't just pop up in the desert.
That's
Somebody had to work out or something, right?
That's right.
And that's happening all across the country with the growth that we're seeing for housing and so many other things. So I think this is a great add-on to give value to those that watch our channel, and I hope they reach out to you to learn more and everything they're doing. I see the lights coming on and off.
I was going to say, and like I said, just greatly appreciate the time. Love to see kind of what comes out of this, and we're excited to be here and stop by our booth and check us out.
Cool. Corey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And the rest of you out there, make sure you say thanks to these sponsors as well. We're at World of Concrete. We're going to be bringing you more and more. We're going to go out to the Skills Trades competition. Probably going to do some hard video on that, but we'll upload it. And you might just see me live again because I love it so much. Anyhow, everybody, thanks for watching, and thank these sponsors as well. Show. Thank you to all of our sponsors for helping us to continue to bring all of these innovative conversations to all of you out there. Please visit them, see what they have to offer you. And as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel and ring that bell. It would mean the world to us. I'm Dave Cooper. Thanks for watching.